Good day. Good day once again. My name is Svetlana Stepanova. I want to once again thank you for the possibility to briefly present solutions of our company in the field of information security. My position is service solutions architect, so I will now make my presentation starting with brief information about the actual goals of information security. In the modern world, the tasks of the head of information security division are more complicated and wider because in addition to traditional objectives and goals, we have now new methods of IT use and new technologies like, for instance, bring your own device or widening of valuable utilities by connecting them to companies' information resources, new ways of use, development of cloud technologies, and also regulatory pressures for compliance and the widening of requirements to IT work in terms of international and national standards really are associated with the need to implement many controls and these controls need to be measurable and auditable. This is a condition to meet the requirements of different standards and certifications. So of course altogether this range of activities, the range of tasks makes the work of information security manager more difficult. My colleagues have already mentioned that information security and security in general is something that goes beyond products and solutions only. HP uses a methodology which is called P5 methodology. Unfortunately, this slide is a little bit distorted, but still readable. So this approach was elaborated as part of the information security service management, and now it is integrated in our basic architecture for the security of cloud solutions. And the major purpose of this methodology is to once again draw attention to the importance of comprehensive, of holistic approach. And when we speak about end-to-end solutions or comprehensive solutions, we need to focus on the need to have correct and proper organizational infrastructure, prepared and trained information security staff, to have the policies and procedures in place. And also another element that is necessary is the need to have proof, meaning confirmation of the fact that the controls and protection solutions that you have introduced are really in place, are really functional and meeting the requirements to them. This is something that is necessary to comply with when undergoing official certification. Major blocks of service solutions in our company include the prevention of external or internal threat and related services. Another block is risk management, risk and compliance, permitting to decrease the time necessary to identify and fix an incident, and also measures to get acquainted with regulations, both international and domestic. And the first block of services follows from the need to widen the services, widen the responsibilities in terms of security, which is associated with higher costs. That's why the company needs to engage, to involve expertise, companies' corporate expertise to reduce this cost. And I want to focus on services, security services, and tell you what we do at the markets where we work, what are the services for which we have realistic expertise and realistic projects. First of all, I would draw your attention to the fact that all these services cover the entire life cycle of information security, starting with strategic design, installation or introduction of baselines, through the stages of detailed design, implementation, and support in everyday activities or during the operation phase. So now more details about these services. So baseline. What is baseline? This is actually the starting point from which we can start building our future activities, and against which we can evaluate or assess progress. Such baselines can be introduced after a range of assessments that we propose, also including current level evaluation, current maturity level evaluation, then risk assessment, vulnerability assessment. Another interesting group of services is preparation for audits or implemented projects, which actually are a good way to prepare for auditing, both against PCI DSS and ISO 27001. The actual services related to design and elaboration of products, elaboration of the network security architecture, implies the design of controls and implementation of controls, and these are closely linked with the services during implementation phase. When we speak about implementation, this is not implementation of separate products related to our technology, but it is rather a holistic or comprehensive implementation of a system of solutions, including our products, also supplementary projects and software, and also another group of services of interest is penetration testing at different levels, different scope, with different tasks. And again, the last thing that I want to mention about our services is the modal character, the modalities of the services. So you can use them, you can use this scheme, this algorithm to start with any stage which is most useful for your company at this particular moment. Another group of services which is not shown on the slide, still very important one, is services for training and certification of personnel, which is also part of our package. In order to ensure the implementation of our services, we also offer our products, namely the products that fall under the tipping point group, which secure the perimeter, secure the perimeter and mobile worker, and also that ensure real-time detection and elimination of attack. So this again permits you to have different pieces of information about what is happening in the company pooled together in one place. Another interesting solution is the combination of modern network technologies, like for instance software-defined network, together with information security solutions. When planned and implemented together, this permits creating architecture to address and solve typical bottlenecks.
So I tried it together on one slide as a tool of solution. Once again, this joint work of the nowadays network technologies and nowadays approaches of the management of the enterprise security expertise, which gives an opportunity to realize these decisions. I see everything through ArcSight. This product already was mentioned by our colleagues. Product which development is underway, and I start from that very piece. Each standard of security needs management of all events of security. Outside gives opportunity to possibility to use it. Data are stockpiled and from data to information they are correlated and joint processing, and the addresses who needs it, groups which deal with governance, the risk management, and so on, IT security, and of course people who in day-to-day work they provide our security. And the third, one more group of product which I want to mention here, the protection of annexes. Annexes are defended, protected from three positions, and the short possibilities which product is delivered. And if we bring these three elements together in today's cloud solution, we have the basic architecture while setting up cloud configuration, private cloud, managed cloud, and while the public cloud record. This is the end of my speech, and so saying once again thanks for attention. I should like to repeat that all decisions which I mentioned here is real expertise on the territory of our country, projects which are made by our company specialists. Therefore, we are ready to listen to you, to hear your demands, and to work out things you need. And I'm ready to answer your questions right now, or while discussions, or while break.